sideline. Big six. Tommy Hill. The short run to the house. Look at that. Handoff. Downhill. Touchdown. His third.
What's up, everybody? It's Cornhusker Connection. We're back Monday nights. As usual, Twitch and Twitter on Monday nights, YouTube clips throughout the week. We have Go Big 12 or Go Home back on Wednesday nights. And then, of course, Sunday with the sprinkles on Saturdays. How are we doing, fellas?
And freaking-tastic.
Can't complain.
Not a bad time to be a Husker fan. Huskers get the big win, 68-0 over Akron. It feels too good to be true. Used to pray for times like this.
I know it was Akron, right? Everybody keeps saying that. It was just Akron, and that's true. But, man, does it feel good. Regardless of that, who we played, I know that makes a big difference, but it just felt really good.
Beat Akron like we're supposed to beat Akron. It was an interesting time in the Shanahan house because when I started dating my now wife, it was right before the 2022 season. So, right before the 2021 season where they went 3-9. So all she knows as a Husker fan in a sense is misery. Like, that's all she knows. Because she doesn't give a fuck about what happened in the 90s. She doesn't give a fuck about how many 9-win seasons Bo Pelini had. All she knows is that they can't win a goddamn game, and it ruins my life every single time that we have to watch it. And so Saturday night, we go into it, and she's nervous, because why wouldn't she be? This is all that she knows. And I'm like, it's different now. I feel like the boy who cried wolf, but like in reverse. Like, no, trust me, the big bad wolf's coming. He's here. No, trust me, he's definitely going to be here. No, you just have to, and nobody believes me until they show up. And blanket team 68-0.
I feel like I need to save her and report you for domestic abuse because, my goodness, she doesn't deserve that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but we're on the other side of it now. Like we got through all the tumultuous. We got through the Russell Wilson era as a Broncos fan. I mean, it's green pastures ahead. It's like
I don't know. You survived Russ to get to Matt Jones Jr. So
nothing could eever be as bad as Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Mac Jones Jr. I've converted my thinking. Bo Nix is absolutely the second coming of Mac Jones.
Well, but it's like he looked like Mac Jones, who Sean Payton was trying to turn into Patrick Mahomes. Like
he looked like Mac Jones. That is Mac Jones, who played at Alabama. That's Mac Jones.
But Matt, if you had Mac Jones on your football team, you wouldn't ask him to throw the ball 40 times against the Tennessee Titans, unless you had Patrick Mahomes. You would ask Patrick Mahomes to do that. I don't know why you would ask Mac Jones to do that.
Listen, well, I got one of the three Broncos fans in my life believing. So 1 down, 2 to go.
I mean, how can you not think of that whenever you watch that game yesterday? But we're here to celebrate, not denigrate.
Yeah.
Sorry, I digress.
Now I'm hyped. Also, let me ask you guys this while we're on the Bo Nix trade. Did I get fleeced by Trevor?
Yeah, yeah, you did.
Like, how bad?
It just depends.
I'm fine taking a haircut if it means I get Bo Nix on my team because I love Bo Nix. But like, are people laughing at me?
No. It just depends what Bo Nix is. Like, if he figures it out and he's a top 10 quarterback again, I don't think it's a fleece. But if Baker stays the same and Jackson Dart is him, then
yeah. So he got a top. Let's just be safe here. Top 15 quarterback, and then eventual week 2 starter for the Giants. So
yeah,
I got Eddie Bo Nix after a horrible game.
Yeah, so that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping to buy low sell high with Baker, who snuck in a couple extra touchdowns in there. But outside of Joe Burrow, we basically swapped quarterback rooms. I get Anthony Richardson, Quinn Ewers, and Bo Nix. So I get Bo Nix and a couple of bag of chips. Quinn Ewers
bag of chips there.
Yeah. And then he's got Joe Milton, Baker Mayfield, and Jackson Dart. I feel like Baker and Bo is a fairly even mix. He gets a little bit more consistency and a veteran presence. I take a little bit of a roll of the dice with the younger quarterback. It did hurt to give up Jackson Dart, especially seeing Russell Wilson play football again. I'm like, he's not gonna be long.
That was the one piece. That was the one piece I didn't like for you. Outside of that, it's about the same.
But I'm fine taking a haircut on that one if it means I get the quarterback my favorite.
I do want to point out that Trevor didn't know how it worked. He thought if he counter offers you, then he still has to accept it on his end if you accept it. He was not aware. Yeah. So
that's just him being a dummy. That's not you doing it.
Yeah. You didn't do anything. That's all him.
Oh man, it feels not. You know what? I've been trying to trade for Bo Nix for forever. I'm surprised that it didn't come from him accidentally accepting a trade. So this feels a little bit more ethical than that. So I'll take it.
Yeah.
Not to derail the show even more, but how do you guys feel about the Chiefs being in last place after week 1?
It doesn't matter to me. It's not real.
It feels, it's a nice little chuckle. It feels fine. I'd rather them be in last place than not be in last place, but
absolutely,
it doesn't matter.
I would. It would be much more funny, to me at least, if the Broncos were the only team that won in the division. Everybody else was 0-1. But again, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's week 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. 2 very sane takes there.
Yeah, but I do feel for you if you go into. Is it at home or is it away? Eagles at home?
I think it's home, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it is home. It is because I saw a tweet about it.
Okay, so if the Eagles come in boat race you a little bit, I know again second week there's a lot of time. It's the NFL. You don't have to go undefeated in the NFL to make the Super Bowl. I would raise the alarm level to like 3.5. I think.
Yeah, I think how I would describe it is my hatred and disdain for the Chiefs is at the same level of your passion and enthusiasm for them, where it's just I've been so worn down over the last 10 years that nothing really matters until the playoffs. So like there's nothing that they can do in the regular season that can really move the needle for me one way or the other.
Yeah.
That was very well said, boys. That was
I thought for sure
not a
that
good
when
feeling.
Moran Hampton went out of bounds that the Chiefs are going to win that game. So they still have that stranglehold on me for sure.
The defense has to clean it up just a touch, but the slow start by the offense was just not having anybody get open was tough to watch for 2.5 quarters.
Yeah, and losing your wide receiver 2 in the first play, that's tough. But
one while Rasheed Rice is out.
Oh, Xavier Worthy's number 1?
Yeah, I mean, who else?
I thought it was Hollywood Brown was 1 since Rice is out.
That is the guy.
Yeah.
But now it sounds like he'll be out for a couple weeks. So
Worthy?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, Evan Ingram looks like he already died, so that was fun. It was a good experiment.
Fun while it lasted. The offseason was great as a Broncos fan.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Take me back to the good old days.
I hate that the Chargers and Raiders are like figuring it out while our teams didn't look great out of the gate.
Yeah.
That makes me a little nervous, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of expected a little bit with the Chargers year 2 of Harbaugh, but the Raiders, I'll never get used to them looking competent.
good thing we have the Huskers.
Good thing we have the Huskers.
It's a week-to-week league in the NFL, so anything can happen.
Absolutely.
That's
You're
true.
never as good as you think you are, and you're never as bad as you think you are.
Correct. Until the season's over.
Yeah.
which that comes much sooner for most teams than others.
Yeah.
Brooke, when's the last time you had your season in like week 9?
Gotta be. I was watching the Kingdom documentary on ESPN. It was before Andy Reid came in and Alex Smith came with him. So, 2012?
Wasn't there? Oh, never mind. Answer my
He's been there
question.
that long? Damn.
Well, yeah,
Must be
because
nice.
Smith was 13 to 17 and took over in 18.
Damn.
Dang.
Must
No
be
shame
nice.
asked that question.
Yeah.
But that's how the rest of the Big Ten's going to feel in about 14 years. Like, gosh, Nebraska's been back for this long. They take care of Akron very handedly. Started out dominant, went down the field, scored a touchdown. Defense was dominant, got a quick stop. And then the wheels fell off somehow. They fumbled the football within the 5-yard line. Got a safety out of it. Defense never let up off the gas. They didn't do anything but dominate. But the offense looked a little bit disastrous for a little bit. And kind of the same tone that we've seen in recent Husker teams. They can move the ball between the 20s. They can get first downs when they want to. But, boy, they just can't get into the end zone. And then they rattle off 24 points in the second quarter. And then all of a sudden everything feels fine. They keep their foot on the gas pedal, pick up a few more touchdowns. In the third quarter, bring in the backups. CJ Lateef looked outstanding. I think everybody on the roster got a couple of snaps. Even nice to see the third string left tackle get some reps. And Elijah Pritchett, glad to see him get out there, flex the depth a little bit. And then defense held strong throughout. Picked up a 68-0 win. Cade Petchock with the safety. Isaiah Hunter looks like a freak. Quint Clark looked like he's growing into a freak. I mean, what a night. This was better than I could have imagined.
So, did you guys see the Matt Rhule halftime speech leaked about 20 minutes ago?
I heard, I saw a bit of him talking about it, but I didn't actually see it.
Yeah, I didn't watch
every
it.
Husker account on Twitter is posting it right now. If we have 2 minutes to listen to that, it'll make you want to run through a brick wall.
Oh, I got
it up.
Dang, I love
while you're pulling it up, it seemed like in the first half we were just kind of getting too cute, which was pissing me off. But we figured it out. Go ahead.
I don't like them freaking moving the ball. They're dropping back at the end of the half. Like, we're on the sidelines. Me and John are saying, they'll take a knee here. They'll run the ball. They don't fear you. They don't respect you enough yet. And if that sounds like coach speak, then you have the wrong brain. They're dropping back against our starting defense. They're cutting our own line at the end of the half. All you young guys are just go back there and chill. I want my opportunity. Some of you guys will get an opportunity right now. I told you I don't care what the court. I told you I don't care what the tape looks like. Did I trip when the ball was fumbled? No, I don't care what happens in the game. I want to see what the next play is. You have one half. Defense, you have one half. If they try to drop back and throw it, and that quarterback's not on the ground, I want new guys in there rushing. I want them hit. I want them never to say our name again. You believe the fact with 43 seconds left, they just gave us the ball back. They went down 33, and they're still dropping back. They had the balls to cut you. I thought you guys get the ball. You put it down and score. You made me put the freaking red and the white in. And you guys get it and you go play. I don't care what the score is. Troy told you shutouts are precious. We almost gave them a shutout. I don't want them ever to say our name again. That's the killer instinct I asked about. Not what does my hair look like? What do I look like in the freaking mirror? I walk in here, guys in the mirror checking themselves out. Got a chance at a shutout. You guys got a chance of freaking hanging a score around here we haven't hung in a long time. We don't work hard enough to go take what we want. Go take what you want. You want to get in the game? DJ, you run your ass off on all those routes all week. Now you got a chance to get in the game, mate. If your brother and your brothers will put them away. It's about time people say, I don't want to schedule those guys anymore. I don't want to play those guys anymore. And if my standard's too high, then leave. And if you're with me, go out there and do not, I don't want to see a smile. I don't want to see nothing silly. I want to see a bunch of guys locked in that wants to make a team quit. That they, I don't know why he showed you guys Bronx Hill at the end of it. You know what he said to that guy after beating out that biker gang? He said, look at me. I did this to you. He wasn't scared to make sure that guy knew who he was. I did this to you. When you're shaking their hand at the end of the game, they better have that look in their eye. You did it to them. It's supposed to be 33-0. It's supposed to be that score. Now, what's the second half supposed to look like? I'll see you guys on the field.
Dang, that goes hard. That rocks. Up 33-0.
I feel like we've been missing that like mentality for a while. Love that.
Yeah, and like you could see it in the players' eyes that they're locked in.
Deshaun Singleton nodding was like, all right.
Like,
Starting
I'm gonna
safety up 33-0. That was.
And it's cool to see how much the shutout mattered to Matt Rhule. Like that's a big deal to him. Because that's a big deal to us. I mean, the black shirt tradition has been the staple, and you shut out teams left and right. Now we're back to that. That rocked. That was awesome.
Big fan of that.
Man, I don't know where to go from there. That's it. All right. We'll see you next week. Wrap it up for the week. Oh, man, that rocks. Very tough stuff. And, you know, I know it seemed doom and gloom there for a little bit, but everything seemed fairly easy from the get-go. Stats are out of this minds. Dylan Raiola feels like we finally got to see him tape the top off, get to see what that ceiling looks like, because he made that look so easy. Like it's like when I play college football 26 on freshman mode, except I don't even get shutouts.
He is currently second in the Big Ten in passing yards. Did you know?
See, finally got the A grade by a Big Ten Twitter page.
I don't give a fuck about that.
I don't understand the Dylan hate. Like, yeah, we've played Cincinnati and Akron, but he's taking care of business, and then the stats are going crazy. No, he's not turning the ball over. He's got 6 touchdowns in 2 games, 600 yards. I mean, what more can the kid do?
Well, what it is was his stats at the end of last year didn't look outstanding. He didn't have a 4-to-1 touchdown interception ratio. He didn't throw for 4,000 yards. So I feel like everybody just kind of wrote him up as a bust when that's not when. And to be fair, like if you didn't see him play every game last year, and that's all the information that you had, yeah, I guess I would be a bit down on him too. People by the way, weren't down on DJ Lagway for similar stats, by the way, but whatever. And again, it's Akron, so nobody's going to really give him his flowers yet, but it'll come. It'll come.
Well,
They're
DJ
doing what they're
Lagway
supposed
also
to do to these teams.
Yes.
Why don't people
DJ
understand?
Lagway just lost the USF, so
Yeah.
what are we talking about?
Yeah, I mean that's exactly where we're at, and honestly, I'm cool with it. Like I know, like I feel so confident that it's gonna come because he's gonna be so good that you can't ignore it.
That's the
And
dream.
especially-
That's what I dream about every night.
And I'll never stop thinking about the Athletic posting them as the 40th best quarterback in the country.
I mean, just talk about not knowing ball.
Well, surely Mark Gronowski has like 500-600 passing yards too, right?
Well, he almost has as many passing yards as TJ Lateef this year.
Mm.
So hopefully he'll surpass him. He might not surpass him next week, actually, with Houston Christian on the docket.
He's probably going to get in against HCU, and I mean, there's nothing that's going to say Gronowski's getting over 150 this weekend. Depending on how much Lateef plays, he could.
As much as I loved watching Dylan play, it was so fun to watch TJ Lateef out there.
He's
has
very
like
impressive.
the perfect like college quarterback feel to him when he's out there running around, making throws. Like it was a fun time watching him. Whereas Dylan is more of the I'm gonna surgically put this ball wherever the fuck I want to, and you can't do anything about it. And TJ is like, I'm gonna just run here, and I'm gonna run back this way, and I'm gonna juke you out. Throw dimes. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean he's got that extra level to his game, and I don't know if it was the Husker Online folks or Damon Benning breaking it down, but when he lines up with 2 backs in the shotgun, TJ Lateef, it's a much it's a very difficult thing to manage as a defense, just with that extra stat that he's got.
And
This is
I go ahead, Brooke.
this is the first time in like maybe our whole life where if our starting quarterback goes down, I would be like, all right, there is a little bit of a drop off, but like Latif definitely has it to where he could still win us some ball games if Dylan got hurt. God forbid.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel like the ceiling drops off a cliff.
No.
Like, the floor obviously gets very, very much lower just with the true freshman coming in. But the ceiling with Dana Holgerson and these pass catchers, boy, if he plays up to the ceiling, I mean, that's still a very good team.
Yeah, and it's cool to know like what our scout team offense looks like at quarterback, right? So it's much easier to wrap your head around what Bryce Underwood could do to you with a guy like Latif running that second team offense. So that gives me hope that we're going to be ready when we face guys like him and Drew Eller. Not too much like that free runner that you might think Underwood is, but still, just having that guy out there to run against your ones is a huge help for the defense.
Love what we saw out of them. I'm hearing some folks still kind of have poopy pants about the defensive line getting pushed and giving up, especially particularly runs on first down, which I get, but I still think that that's a very easy explanation, is that they're just so young and there's some freaks there. They just have to develop into it. I mean, Williams Ranieri, he played 4 games at Missouri, but he wasn't getting 30-plus snaps. He might have gotten 30 snaps throughout the season, but now that's a big adjustment. And I'm not worried. Come November, that defensive line is going to be a problem.
I hope so.
I'm hoping so. And Michigan is going to be such a huge test for us in the fact that like Michigan wants to run the ball, and like you saw, like Michigan was never really in the game with Oklahoma. Oklahoma kind of dominated them, but it was just they wanted to keep it low scoring, and it felt like they were playing to lose, almost, as crazy as that sounds. But if we let them control the clock, kind of like UCLA did to us last year, and just jam it down our throat, that's the only way they're going to hang with us, because it seems like they're babying Underwood still, and with how good our pass defense looked against Sorsby, I feel like they can hold up, but it's going to be all about our front seven against them.
Yeah, and overall, like, he looked like a true freshman on the road against a really good defense, and I don't know. I didn't see anything from Michigan that really scares me that much. And like you said, if they just beat us between the tackles, which they very well could do, but that's really it. But then in that way, like, you can kind of treat Bryce Underwood how teams have been treating Dylan Raiola, where you put a couple of safeties over the top, stack the box, and then just fill in your run fits, call it a day.
Yeah,
It's just being disciplined on the outsides. Setting the edge, making sure you're not giving up the outside because you think you know what's going on, and then Bryce Underwood's running right by you. So it's got to be discipline in that game.
But
I suppose. I'm also not very worried about his legs all that much. I don't think he's as mobile as folks. I would be more worried about Luke Altmaier beating us with his legs than I would Bryce Underwood.
Whoa. We'll see.
I think that's kind of a bad take, but we'll see how that plays out.
Bryce Underwood can spin it. So if we start having to stack the box and give him one matchups, that's going to get spooky. But I don't know.
But then you turn the game over to the secondary, which I feel good about them taking on Michigan as anybody else. Like if the game comes down to their down the field attack versus our secondary, then I think that's a really good spot to be.
Just nervous.
Yeah.
Nervous. But we are trending in the right direction. Any final thoughts on Akron 68-0? Big win.
As a friend of the program, Trevor Murphy said, asked a belt in that one.
That's a good way to put it, Murph.